What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 10th episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. This one's titled Idol Transfiguration. Before we do the recap of last week's episode, a quick reminder that this show will be going up as picture-in-picture versions on my Patreon, which you can find linked in the description. So far, I haven't gotten around to actually putting the past episodes of this up, but I will be doing so relatively soon. In fact, the episode 10 of this one should be available on my Patreon now already. I will be backdating episodes 1 through 9 over the course of the next week to catch up, but for now, episode 10 will be going up in picture-in-picture version today as planned. These picture-in-picture versions are currently limited to just this show, Moriarty the Patriot, and the Higurashi, since they are shows that we already know are going to go beyond just this one season. And then from winter 2021, all shows on this channel will have picture-in-picture versions available on my Patreon. And episode 1 of those reactions will be free to view. You don't have to be a part of the Patreon to see episode 1, just to get a feel if you like my style of reacting and you're looking to see picture-in-picture versions of me reacting in the future. You can make up your mind there and then. That is that's my goal with that going forward. So, with that out of the way, episode 9, we met a lot of different characters. We met, what the hell was his name? The kid, Junpei Yoshino. We met him and got a little bit of backstory on him as to what he was going through and what he was doing when he came across this special curse, and the people that were bullying him, essentially, they horribly disfigured by this curse, and he could actually see the curse, which I think is quite significant, and followed him and asked to see if, essentially asked, can I do that too? Interestingly. And we also met, quite possibly, my favourite character of the show. Like, nothing against Gojo-sensei. I love Gojo-sensei, and I like the main cast that we've got with Megumi, Yuji, and Nobara. But Kento Nanami, not just because he's voiced by Kenjiro Suda, who I have a bit of a man crush on. I think that's fair to say. I have a bit of a man crush on Kenjiro Suda and his voice because, I love his voice acting. I love it. Every single show I've watched him in now, ever since it invaded last year, the beginning of the year, rather. Love him. Absolutely love him. And his voice is so good for this as well, for Kento Nanami. Just the overall character as well, super interesting. You can tell that there is that mutual respect for Gojo, but you can just tell how they're just completely different people in their attitudes, but they still respect each other. And it's just fantastic. I'm really hoping we get more of him this week. Well, we should be getting more of him this week because he's going off to fight the special curse alone, whilst Yuji and, what's his name? Kiyotaka, right? Yeah, Kiyotaka Ijichi, the assistant, they're going off and following Yoshino to find out what's going on with him. They seem to have some form of curse detection thing. I don't know what the purpose of them little things in the cage were, but they obviously serve a purpose in this instant. Of course, I think Yoshino would be able to see them, right? If he can see this, if he can see a special curse like that, he probably would notice if he turned around that this kid's carrying this weird box of stuff. Like, maybe. I don't know. But we're tailing him and finding out what's going on anyway. And yeah, and then Juju Stroll. The weirdest Juju Stroll at the end there. Gojo Sensei's sense of humor is probably very relatable for a lot of ours, let's be real here. And I feel sorry for Kento a little bit there. So dumb. But I love it. I absolutely love it. And I assume this is going to be a fighting episode for the most part. Or at least when we cut to Kento's scenes, we're going to have a lot of fighting between him and the special curse, who is a curse of embodiment of human suffering, right? Or the human hatred for each other. Was that what it was? I forget the specific wording of it, but just like how, and we also got explanation on what the actual curses were that we've already seen, like Jogo, right? Jogo. He's an embodiment of the fear of natural disasters, particularly volcanoes, which is a very real fear for still people that live in that area. So, yeah, and then our boy here is humans have always feared the earth, the forest, the oceans, cursed energy. They gained wisdom and took shape to remain in hiding. And then, yeah, he's calling them friends. Curse that was born from the hatred and fear people hold in their gut towards others, which is very apt for our main boy Yoshino here. So, yeah, he's the embodiment of fear and hatred for other people, which is why he disfigures them so much, probably. But yeah, yeah, I'm just excited for more Kento. I'll be honest, I really just want to see more of him. So hopefully we get that as we approach mid-season for this show, because we're going off into Winter 21 with this one as well. Anyway, let's quit gibbering. Let's actually get into the episode, shall we? As per usual, these are time-based format reactions, at least here on YouTube. If you want picture-in-picture, link in the description. I'm going to count you down, 3, 2, 1, play. Now on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We are watching this one on Crunchyroll, since that's who's licensed this season. No logos or anything to start, we just go straight into the episode. You can use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when the scenes are transitioning here on the timer version. Like I said, picture-in-picture on Patreon, if you're a member on there. Only £4 a month, and that gives you access. This season, it gives you access to free shows. Next season, it'll give you access to every show I react on the channel, which is anywhere between 12 and 20, depending on how good the season is, essentially. So you can always look forward to more shows and that. And that's a lot of videos going up in a month. Let me tell you that for nothing. Anyway, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, I think this is... Yeah, this is his school, isn't it? Yeah, super scary movie. Almost certainly. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well. Oh, come on. That's just rude. I mean, if it's... You gonna stand up to him? Right, yeah. Just move your foot, not please move. Is this pre or post meeting the curse? Oof. Jesus. Holy shit. Of course they run away. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is this pre or post curse? I don't know. Oh boy. I think it's pre-curse. Holy shit. And straight to IP, okay. Man, school is rough. No wonder he'd be drawn to a curse that embodies that. Yeah, there he is. And there's the addition of Gojo Sensei revealing his eyes. Love it. I don't know if that changed. Was Nanami in that one last week? I can't remember. I know they keep updating it, though. Alright, here we go. Where are we? Okay, the sewers. Are we following him down? Ugh. Oof. Okay. Hmm. 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 Ain't that the truth, actually? Oh. Oh. Interesting. That's a person. Yep. What's left of it, anyway. Watch a lot of horror movies. But, yeah. Mm-hmm. Um, don't know about that. Little. I mean, physically they do, but... Hmm. Okay, and that's how his thing works. Fair. Okay. Well then. I love this music. It's picking up. Not a good thing to teach, but for a curse it is. Okay. Is that before we started following him, I guess? Alright. Sure. Flyheads. Not even grade 4, okay. So is grade 4 the lowest form of grading you can give? It's a test to see if you can see curses. Okay. Alright. So it's a test of him. Okay. Anything higher than grade 2. Yeah, but this is a person. Mm-hmm. Right. You probably were, but okay. What do you expect him to do? Oh boy. I love it. Oh boy. God damn it. We better be going straight back to this damn fight. Nope. Gojo Sensei. What? Okay. Interesting. Ho ho. Yep. Or are you putting that link together? Okay. Good question. That makes sense for his disfigurement. Ugh. That's creepy. That's the name of his power, yeah. Mm-hmm. God, I love him. No. No. You really believe that? Completely doesn't know anything. Isn't that the same teacher that walked past? Oof. Okay. This teacher's an ass. Okay. Ugh. Wow. Wow. Bizarre, but okay. Mm-hmm. True that. Okay, going well so far. Oh god, here we go. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ugh. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Their souls sweat like that. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Naturally. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Creepy. Love it. It's 6 o'clock. Yes. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Of course. Ugh, that episode goes way too quick. That episode went way too quickly. That wasn't 20 odd minutes. Looks like we got quite an extended Jujutsu stroll this time, though. God damn it. Oh, I should have known that we were going to cliffhanger it, but I was so into it. Ah. Alright, Jujutsu stroll time? Or Jujutsu stroll, rather. Missing jacket, okay. The fuck? Oh boy. What is going on? What is going on? Yeah, it is. What? Gojo Sensei. Fucking Gojo Sensei. I should have known. Narrow-minded. Okay. Fucking Gojo Sensei, man. Every single time. Every single time. I'm going into overtime now. I love it. I love everything about this. But Kento is just... I love him. I really, really love him. I think he might be my favourite character now. Well, of the main cast, I'd probably say Gojo is my favorite, but Kento is definitely best support character. And he might be best overall at this point, just because of it helps when you're voiced by Kenshiro Tsuda, let's be honest. But I feel like Gojo Sensei is going to have a lot more time coming up, since he is the target for a lot of these special curses. So they'll probably be going after him more than likely. God damn this show, though. Okay, what I will say, though, about the Kento fight with this special grade, I don't even know if we know the special curse's name at this point. I haven't actually heard it, I don't think. At least if I have, I've completely forgotten it. I will say about that fight, compared to Gojo and Jogo's fight, I think it's it's noticeably less, in a way. I don't know quite how to describe it, but it felt like there was a lot of running. And I don't know if that's just his style, if that's just Kento's style of combat, but it felt like there was more time spent running and maneuvering than actually making clashing impacts with each other. That's what it really felt like, and I don't know if that's just me, just the fight animation itself, or just Kento's style of fighting compared to Gojo Sensei's. But it definitely felt like less actual blows were coming. Like, there was still plenty of good ones, and the sound design is always fantastic, music's fantastic, animation's fantastic, as per usual. I mean, it's Studio Mappa, of course it was going to look good. It just didn't have quite the same impact. However, they just cliffhangered it on Kento now going into overtime, getting a bit more serious about it. So maybe those concerns I had are now going to be completely gone, because we're now going into a more amped up version of the fight, perhaps. So I will just accept that as maybe being maybe that's my just high expectations of the fight compared with what we've already been spoiled with so far. I will happily take that as being the reasoning behind that one. But still, very good fight. I like the characters. I'm interested to see how this Yuji and I can never remember his name. Yoshino. I've got to remember Yoshino. I've got to remember that name now, because he's going to be important, I think, in the future of the story. I don't think this is just him being dealt with and then done. I feel like he's going to be persistent, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, I'm interested to see how the Yuji Yoshino conversation, interrogation type thing goes here. Like, because Yoshino was thinking about using curse power there, right? Or he was about to use it until they intervened, I think. But you can see him. He was getting ready to alter the soul, right? And then, yeah, you can see it, so he made that assumption. If they had waited 5 seconds more, the situation would have been totally different, because he would have attempted to use the curse power and something would have happened, and then maybe that would have completely changed how they were going to do it. So, it's actually good timing that they got it this way and keep it chill for now. Excuse me. Oh, long day, and I've still got 2 more to go, so that's a good sign. But yeah, this show is... I know some people are starting to think maybe this show is starting to be a bit overhyped. And the problem with saying something's overhyped is difficult, because that is very much a matter of opinion, right? If you're not enjoying the show as much as, say, I am, or some of the real fans of this show who have been waiting for this adaptation, obviously it might seem overhyped to you because you're not quite enjoying it. As a completely neutral party who doesn't care either way whether this show is good or not, like, I just enjoy anime. I just enjoy watching anime and finding new things that I didn't know I liked previously. Like, this is not my normal type of show. I would not... If this was 2018, 2017, when I was really starting to binge a lot of anime, where I would probably go through an entire anime in 2 days, 24 episodes I could do in about 3, 4... maybe 5 if I was being a bit slow. Back during then, this is not a type of show that I would have actually picked up. It's only because I'm watching seasonal shows and giving every single show its fair chance, that's the only reason I'm watching this show. And I can see why people are touting this as a good adaptation, because, first of all, and I think the biggest thing, and I will say this every single time, it's 24 episodes. They're not trying to rush it all down into 12 episodes and condense it and cut out content where need be. And they might still be cutting content, I don't know. Original source viewers would have to tell me how much they're actually cutting. But so far, the pacing of this show has been fantastic because they're not trying to meet that 12 episode limit, which really does limit some of your bigger plot narratives that you want to do. So whenever a show gets 24 episodes, you've got my attention. And that's why I'm really enjoying Higurashi, because they're doing the pacing well, although I kind of knew that would be going 24 episodes as soon as it was announced. That's why I'm enjoying Moriarty the Patriot so much as well, because I know that the second part is already coming. It's different knowing that there's 24 episodes or a split core show versus it's immediately getting a season 2. Because season 2 still implies that whatever happens in season 1 is kind of self-contained to an extent. And I think My Hero is a good example of that, because season 1 of My Hero was only 12 episodes, right? If I remember correctly. It's been so long since I actually watched My Hero, though. I need to get back into it eventually. But yeah, the original My Hero was 13 episodes, and it was good, don't get me wrong. Like, I enjoyed it a lot. But it really picked up when we got into the 24 episode of season 2, and then, of course, into season 3 after that. Like, that's when the show picked up for me. 12 episode introduction was great, I enjoyed it, but season 2 I think I enjoyed much more than season 1. And then season 3, from what I remember, I mean, this is very much based on what I remember, because it's been so long now since I watched it. I think, did I enjoy season 3 more than 2? I can't remember, but I definitely enjoyed season 3 as well. I haven't watched season 4 yet, which is probably a bad thing. I should probably catch up on that at some point. When is season 5? Spring 21. Okay, good to know. I'm not going to be caught up in time for that. There's no way. I'm not going to be able to catch up. I'm too busy to catch up. But hey, at least I know that's there. But yeah, 24 episodes are always a huge help in building it. A lot of adaptations of shows like this, they always feel rushed. And that's the biggest thing. Like, especially when it comes to manhwa adaptations, Tower of God, God of High School and stuff. Crunchyroll gets flack for those because of their adaptations and ultimately not seeing it through to what it could have been. And I think partially that is because of the 12 episode reason. I think if Tower of God and God of High School were given 24 episode treatments, I think those shows would be much more appreciated than they actually ended up being. Because us anime-only watchers felt a little disappointed in the pacing. A little bit. The original watchers felt a bit hard done by the amount of content that was being cut out, and it didn't really live up to their expectations. But I think 24 episodes, just that alone would have solved so many of the problems, because you could pace your story so much better. Because that was definitely the problem with some of these shows. But, that's just my personal opinion on the matter, because I'm a big advocate for longer shows. I'm a huge advocate for that. Anytime I see a 24 episoder, I'm like, there's a very, very good chance this is going to be good. Regardless of whether it's my style or not, I know this is going to be good because they are giving the time to think through character interactions, to think through plot points, to have enough time to have side stuff that then comes back around and is relevant later. It's just overall flowing better. And which sounds weird, because 4.5 to 5 hours of content, that's a lot of anime in a single season, just a 12 episoder. But it's remarkable how much you could ultimately have to cut if you're not careful with your pacing. It's genuinely quite insane. But, is what it is. I've talked for long enough. That's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you enjoyed the episode. It always helps grow the channel, as do your comments. Let me know how we're doing in relation to the manga. Are we cutting out a lot of stuff? Is there anything important so far that's been skipped? If it has been skipped, please don't tell me what it is, just in case the anime adaptation is trying to loop back around to it and reveal it later. I know sometimes adaptations will do that. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but I know that has happened before. So just no spoilers, obviously, as per usual. Let me know how you're feeling of the adaptation as well so far, compared to the manga if you've read that, or if you're just a completely new watcher like myself, please let me know your thoughts as well. Don't forget to support me on Patreon to see the picture-in-picture versions of this show. Episodes 1 through 9, like I said, I'm going to edit over time. Hopefully, well, tonight I should be able to make a good headway on them, even though I've got 5 videos to render today and a picture-in-picture today. But episode 10 of this picture-in-picture is already up. There is no intro or beginning of it, it's just the episode on picture-in-picture. I don't know if I've made that clear in some of my talks about Patreon, but, people will figure it out eventually. And yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the full 2020 Like being fun on my channel. We are so close to 500 subs. If we can hit 500 subs before Christmas, I'll be very, very happy. So thank you everyone for your support. And until next time, see you guys later.